Hey there. Just wanted to record some. This is exercise I've been doing for a while. Every time I bounce it off a teacher, they're like, "That's a great exercise," but I've never seen it posted online. And I saw a bunch of people asking about how to practice some stuff and warm up and great exercises and things like that. And if you're doing Jamband, Grateful Dead, Fish, Goose, stuff like that type of music, really important concept, or something that's really worked for me for fretboard visualization is this out of the way here, is the CAGED method, right? So if you don't know the CAGED method, definitely look it up. I think Stitch Method's version on the free one on YouTube is really good. I can put a link into that here. I'm not a guitar teacher. I'm just a guy trying to play this stuff for a long time. And so I was talking to Mike Ganser, and I posted a video with him recently, and he said to do this exercise, but always do it to some backing track or a jam track or something like that. Because I was just kind of ripping through this with a metronome. And so I'm actually going to put Grateful Dead's Loser on, because it's in A minor / C major, so no flats or sharps or anything like that. It's just a really good tune. Interestingly enough, it might be just a little fast for this exercise, so if I was to do this again, I'd probably go into YouTube, hit the setting, and reduce it down to about 95% or something like that. A couple of things, I recorded this video once, and I noticed I was kind of playing too fast, and I'm not a fast player, but it just really told me that you really need to slow down to do this stuff. So I'm going to walk through a couple concepts here. Actually, I wrote them down because I said I don't really do stuff like this too often, but what I try and do when practicing the CAGED is to do the chord, to do the major scale, do the pentatonic in each of these different shapes. Now, not for this video, maybe I'll do one when I have it back down again. I'm doing this because I actually was on vacation for a week, and I came back, and I might be playing tomorrow, and I'm like, my chops are really bad. I played no guitar for 8 days now. So figured this would be a great one to record as I'm trying to do it. So I definitely don't have my arpeggios down or anything like that right now. So try and maybe grab a triad or two. And then I said, try a little trick, whether it be a musical pattern, melodic pattern or something like that. So I'll kind of walk through this. If you didn't know, so we're doing C, right? But I like to start from here just for the CAGED, right? So C, no, that's right. C, A, G, E, D, C, right? And then there's a major scale and a pentatonic associated with all of that. So I'm just there's one that I found, Grateful Dead Loser backing track. I should use a looper, probably in a diamond, because I use a Volto on my pedal board for home, and I haven't recharged it. And so, okay, I'll try and do that again. Also, the interesting thing on the backing track is that it goes to a verse, in that you'll hear doing the scale now I have to focus on the D's instead of the A. I feel like you hit the A a lot on this, because A minor, and even though it's the key of C, you hit that relative minor. So when it's during the verses, sorry, I might say when you hit a chorus or a bridge or whatever, but when it's on the verses, hit the A, you just hear it. And that's the reason why I shouldn't even bring it up, but you'll hear the different notes to hit and what sounds good and what doesn't, without thinking I'm going to hit an A, I'm going to hit the third, I'm going to hit the fifth, and stuff like that. You'll hear the notes that are sweet, and you'll find yourself doing maybe a little something. So anyways, I'm going to walk through this straight through once, and then show you what I'm doing here. And bear with me. I'm going to go back to the beginning here. Right? We have our C. I'll just do the letters on this one, right? So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's my major scale, right? Pentatonic. I always, not that. Like I said, it's been a week. Okay, now I really don't practice that CAGED shape that much. So here we're in our C. Now, strict alternate picking, and to really get this down, really exaggerate the up-down. try and go back and forth between two different things. Here, they're hitting one of those. I like both of them. I think when you're doing more of a building thing, I like to do it. If I'm soloing, on the little trick, like make sure I can do like a little pentatonic trick for each shape. So this is our classic one. So do one of those. Right? And do a little. This tune definitely makes you do those chromatics. Right? To the E shape. Right? The little trick I like to use on this one is thirds. Pentatonic. Little riff. Resolve to that A, so. Okay. My worst chord shape of them all. Ah. The little trick I use on this one, I try and work on the legato a little bit on that one. It's a little tough because this one doesn't have it, but see, my fingers flying way off the finger. On this is I like to do these. That shape I always throw in more of the major scale in there. All right, and then we're back to your C. Instead of playing way too fast, right? Really nice in this shape is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. If I am doing the arpeggio, and a little lick. D. And then don't stop there. You're here, you can still hit these. Right, because you're going to want to do them live. Oh, wrong note. And I'm on time. All right. So I think you see there, you can get, that's a 7-minute jam track. I didn't do those things like 5 times through there, but if you do that twice through, probably get those 5 times in or whatever. Doesn't have to be 5, but and it'll start getting tougher and tougher as you start going through the circle of fifths. But I try and just like pick tunes, right? Like, so I'm gonna do Bertha or something like that, or Sugary or something like that. I'm gonna switch the keys and then start working them around and stuff like that. So, anyways, this is a long video, 11 minutes. No, I don't think I've done like a teaching video before. As I said, I'm not a teacher. It's just an exercise that works well for me, and then from there you can start working on the riffs and the licks and stuff like that. But it's been a huge tip ever since I started using backing tracks or using a jam track or looping my guitar if my battery's not dead, and go from there. All right.